Hello, everyone, and welcome to Chat and Meditation. I am Agni James,
I'm Danielle Johnson.
and we are grateful to be here today. So we thought we'd do something a little bit different. We recently took a trip to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and we went for a vacation. And Danielle actually has roots in the UP. She grew up there. So tell me, what was it like growing up in the UP?
Well, it has its good and its bad, just like anywhere. So first of all, it's the most beautiful place in the whole universe, which now you believe me that was true.
First, I was a little skeptical because, people like to use hyperbole and say, oh, it's the most beautiful place ever, the most beautiful thing. They could be looking at, a grain of sand or, a piece of chalk and touch their heart and say this is the most beautiful thing, and it's like, no, it's not. It's a grain of sand, but this place is pretty damn beautiful.
So my two favorite places in the world, one is my parents' deck in the backyard, and our whole backyard is just like a hill of trees and forest, and there's a little stream running through, and so we had a couple deep philosophical conversations on the back deck.
Those are actually some of the highlights of the trip. Actually, those are deep conversations that we had, definitely.
And then we also have a cabin on Lake Superior. So my second favorite place is the screen porch at the cabin on Lake Superior.
Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. And we got to go out there, spend some time out there, and just. Our view was literally Lake Superior. We're looking out. We got the beach right there, and then we have this beautiful, huge body of water, and it was incredible. So I was pretty grateful to experience it.
So it's a little bit of a drive. So it was about 7 hours.
Yeah, my back wasn't thrilled, but we made it.
And I'm a morning person. I like to get up and just drive. So I finagled Agni into letting us leave at 3 a.m. Last Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
But we got there at 11:30 or noon their time, so there's a time zone difference. And hung out with my parents a little bit. I showed them the town a little bit, the town I grew up in. The good part about it, like I said, it's just the most beautiful place in the world, but it is kind of remote. So there's when you're growing up, there's not a lot of different career opportunities. There's not a lot of diversity in people. And so, but there's just a very strong sense of community that I don't feel when I'm down here. So down here from Chicago, right? And you walk down the street and you can't say hi to everybody. I don't know if you noticed, but when you're up there, people are like, hi, hey, what's up? Blah, blah, blah. Everybody's just friendly and super nice and outgoing, and people keep to themselves more in the city. So that's something that's very different. It was a huge culture shock when I first got here.
Yeah.
I'd be walking down downtown Chicago and people would be like, oh, here's a newspaper. And I'd be like, oh, thank you so much. And people are like, no, you have to buy those. They're trying to sell you something.
If you're not from Chicago and you're walking down in the city and someone comes up to you very enthusiastically and says hi, it's because they're trying to sell you something. They want something from you. They want to clean your windshield, or they want to put some flowers in your hand and then ask for money or something weird. But there, when people come up to you and say hi, you don't need to just walk the other way or nicely say that you can't, you don't want to buy any of that, but you actually say hi back. It's kind of a revolutionary concept, right? Someone says hi to you and you say hi back to them. I mean, that's pretty atypical.
Yeah, so there's just a feeling of positivity when you drive into the UP, I think. So we drove there on Wednesday, and then on Thursday morning, I went and got an oil change from my hometown oil change store.
That was actually the highlight of the trip for me.
Me getting the oil change?
Yeah.
You weren't even there. And then we went up we drove up to our camp. We made a few stops along the way. We got a new game at the KC Bonkers game store, which is my favorite place, or not my favorite place in the UP, but I love that place. Tabletop game.
And they also serve coffee too, which is kind of neat. I've never seen a game coffee shop before, so that was kind of neat. And the guy there's really cool too. He was actually playing a hardcore backgammon match when he walked in, And he had paused the backgammon match and actually came out and helped us find the game we were looking for. So that was pretty neat.
Oh, we have a question.
Thoughts on Alan Watts? I think Alan Watts is brilliant. Is absolutely brilliant. I've listened to quite a few of his work. I've checked out a lot of his work, and I think personally, I think he has made a huge contribution to the field. I think we wouldn't be where we are now as far as our understanding of life in especially Eastern philosophy. He really helped incorporate Eastern philosophy into our whole religious spiritual paradigm that where a lot of us are living in now. So that was also huge. But yeah, to be honest, I'm not an expert on him, but I definitely have liked what I've heard.
He gets
him.
it.
Yeah, he does.
What are your thoughts? What do you think?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, right.
He's cool. He's a cool guy. I used to wake up every morning and I had I would listen to like a different spiritual lecture or something like that, every day. And he's one of the guys that I would listen to every now and then. Some of his stuff at the time, I feel like I didn't really delve deep into because my level of understanding was not that great at the time. But I feel like if I went back now and checked out some of his stuff, I'd probably get more out of it.
We should do that sometime. Have an Alan Watts theme night.
Yeah, we could. He was the man. He was pretty awesome.
Yeah. Okay. So we stopped at a store. Also, we got some pasties. So for those of you who don't know, pasties are a Cornish food that they eat. It's like a meat pie, basically, which doesn't sound delightful, but it was actually, so where I'm from was a big copper mining area, and it was actually almost the capital of Michigan, because the time they were choosing the capital of Michigan, there was a copper boom, and so it was huge. Tons and tons of people lived there. It's very remote now, but that was almost kind of the capital of the state at the time.
Well, the copper dried up, right? They stopped.
Actually, there's more copper there still than they ever mined.
Really?
Yeah, it's just very far down. So it's not profitable to get it up.
It wouldn't be economically feasible
tons of copper
to do it. Yeah. Got it.
So if they ever figure out a way to get copper that's way deep down, that will be the place to go.
Cool.
So we had a pasty, and that was delicious. And they make really good cookies too. It's called Tony's Country Kitchen, so that was good. And what else do we do?
Let's see. On Thursday?
Yeah, we went for a walk.
Yeah, we got to explore nature a little bit. Got to get out and see stuff. We got to see a crazy bridge that they have there. What's the name of that bridge? Like the type of bridge, the hydraulic.
Oh, so where I'm from in Hancock-Houghton area, they have the world's largest lift bridge. So the middle part of the bridge has 2 levels. So like if the top one's up and the bottom one's down, the bottom one was made for trains to go underneath, and the top one is like the road. But then in the summer, what they do is they raise it up, and so the train part is the part you drive on, and it has like a roof on it, and so that way boats can go underneath, and they don't have to keep raising it and lowering it all the time. But then we did get stopped and got to see a boat, like they had to raise it all the way up because a big boat came, and so they raised it all the way up, and a boat went under. But it's the largest bridge of its kind in the world.
It's pretty cool, and it's, from what I understand, the only bridge that actually can get you to Hancock, right?
Yes, so we're technically on an island,
and
that worried Agni a little.
Yeah, I was thinking, what happens if this bridge just breaks? Like, it goes down, it goes up, and then you're just stuck there forever, and then a zombie apocalypse happens, and you hope you're going to be all right, but you just never know. You never know what's going to happen if you're stuck on the other side of a bridge, and it's.
Yeah, but if the zombie apocalypse is on the other side, then you blow up the bridge and now you're safe.
I guess that's one way of doing it. Yeah.
So yeah, we went for a walk on Thursday. Agni saved me from a pit bull attack.
Oh yeah, that was also one of the highlights. So Danielle tends to be very, very friendly with animals. She has a dog named Bella, and her dog's a great dog. And she likes to just give animals love, which I like to too. But we were walking down this path, and this pit bull comes running down the driveway, and is just staring right at us, with like a death stare. And Danielle wanted to go up and start petting it, and run. She didn't know which one she wanted to do. So So I was, kind of like casually saying, all right, we're just gonna slowly, walk away. And she didn't really understand the threat, but we walked down the path and walked away, and the pit bull followed us just at like about maybe 20 feet away. And then we got to a certain point, and it decided that we were no longer a threat, and it turned around. But I'm glad you didn't start petting the pit bull, without an owner in sight.
I was just kidding about the running part.
All right. Well, I never know with you, so.
And then the other big thing was Agni took his first sauna in the UP.
Yeah, by the way, in the UP, they're all messed up and they pronounce it sauna. It's like a sauna. We're talking about a sauna here, right?
Well,
everyone in the world, other than these people, pronounce it sauna.
I mean, to be fair, we have the largest Finnish population in the United States, up in the UP. And saunas were invented in Finland, so that's who created them. And if you go to any Finnish person and ask what it's called, the answer is going to be sauna. So I'm not sure that I'm the one who's saying it wrong.
Okay, well, fair enough. All right, so you pronounced it sauna with the correct pronunciation. So I got to go in the sauna and just sit there and relax and taking all the heat, and it's pretty nice. It's pretty amazing that she has a sauna on her property. That's pretty cool. Like, I don't really know anyone else who has their own private sauna. It just sounds weird even saying like that, sauna, but whatever. I'll humor you for the course of this.
Or just for correctness.
I am an analytic philosopher. I'm supposed to say words correctly, but well, I don't know. It just seems weird to say it that way, but I'll do it. I'll do it from now on.
And then you went in Lake Superior.
Yes, yeah. And then the water was chilly, but I was staring out at this huge body of water. Lake Superior, I believe, is the greatest of the 5 lakes, right? The biggest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
I think it might be the biggest freshwater lake in the world.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I might
be wrong.
All right. So I'm staring out at the biggest freshwater lake in the universe. I'm going to go as far as
whoa.
say. Because and that's totally unsubstantiated. I have no evidence to support that claim, but I'm going to say it's definitely the case because I'm in that kind of mood right now. So I'm out there staring at the biggest body of fresh water in the universe, and I was like, well, no one else is swimming out there. There's really not many people even out because it was kind of it was pretty cold. But let me go for a swim. Why not? So I went out there. And you get in a cold body of water. Obviously, initially you're freezing and whatnot, and then you try to move around a little bit and warm up. And it was really, really cold. But I decided to tough it out and just use some breathing techniques and stuff like that, and just kind of acclimate to it. And I regulated to my body temperature to the temperature of the water, and everything was great after a while. Then I came back and I felt great. I went directly from the sauna directly into Lake Superior, and that was nice. So yeah,
awesome. Yeah, and so we just spent time in nature. We climbed a waterfall. That was a pretty good.
That was awesome. So by me, there's a place called Waterfall Glen, and they have this piddly little waterfall. It's like like maybe 8 feet high or something at the most, maybe 8 feet high. But here, Danielle had a legitimate waterfall in her hometown, so we climbed up the side of this huge waterfall, and that was pretty neat.
Yep, and met some monks.
Yeah. So there were some monks living out there, and I wanted to go discuss philosophy and spirituality with them. So I went and knocked on their door, and I kind of caught them off guard, to be perfectly honest. They were not expecting someone just to knock on their front door and want to discuss philosophy. And they kind of just, the guy that answered it looked like he had just woken up or something, but he directed us to another location where they sell some baked goods, and he said the monks there would be able to answer our questions. So then we were all excited about that, and we went over to that other location to talk to those monks, and those monks didn't really want to talk about it either.
To be fair, it was pretty busy. It was their opening day, and they were just getting their bakery set up, so...
You know what, though? If you're a monk, if that is your passion and your what you want to do with your life, you should be willing to have a conversation, at least talk a pretty good deal about your fundamental beliefs and whatnot. At least
I feel like he warmed up at the end.
A little bit. Initially, he was just like staring down, like not even making eye contact because he didn't want to like engage in any kind of philosophical
Or he
discourse.
thought you were just messing with him.
Or that, right?
Maybe he just gets messed with all the time.
That's also true.
So anyway, we really wanted to stream from up there, but it didn't work out. But next time when we go on vacation, we will take you with us, and we will stream live from the shores of Lake Superior.
Yeah, and you'll be able to see the most beautiful place on the planet. All right. Okay. So, does anyone have any questions or concerns? Otherwise, we will start the meditation. Let's see. I think it's looking like we're good. Okay. So I have a Buddhist chant that I play during the meditation, and it has a chime that goes off every 2 seconds. So we'll do that. Get that playing. Oh yeah, hydrate. Drink some water. All right. You're going to want to get in a nice, comfortable seated position. You can sit on the floor in lotus pose. You can sit with your back against the wall. You can sit in a chair. You can stand if you prefer a standing meditation. Whatever is most comfortable for you. And you want to also be in comfortable clothes, or else just be naked if that's fine with you. You know.
I won't get naked.
Whatever's.
Although sometimes on Twitch that.
Yeah, it can happen, right? We've heard stories, right? So yeah, so you want to get in a comfortable position and close your eyes and take a slow, deep inhale in through your nose, gently raising your belly, and a slow, deep exhale through your mouth, gently lowering your belly. And a slow, deep breath in through your nose, gently raising your abdomen. And breathe out slowly through your mouth, gently lowering your abdomen. Stay focused on your breath throughout the remainder of this meditation. Inhale, 4, 6, 8. Exhale, 4, 6, 8. Breathe in, 4, 6, 8. Breathe out, 4, 6, 8. Stay true to your breath. Gently inhale through your nose, raising your belly. And gently exhale through your mouth, lowering your belly. Breathe in through your nose, gently raising your abdomen. And breathe out through your mouth, gently lowering your abdomen. Focus on your breath throughout the rest of this meditation. As you breathe in through your nose, visualize chi energy flooding into your body. And as you exhale through your mouth, release all distracting thoughts and feelings. Breathe in through your nose, visualizing golden light flooding in. And breathe out through your mouth, releasing all that does not serve you well. Stay true to your breath. When distracting thoughts enter your mind, gently release them and return your source of attention to your breath. The breath is the foundation of all meditation and yoga. By mastering one's breath, you learn to master yourself. Inhale, 4, 6, 8. Exhale, 4, 6, 8. Breathe in, 4, 6, 8. And breathe out, 4, 6, 8. Stay true to your breath count. When we go out in the phenomenal world, that is the world of sensory perception, we take a tiny subset of data and extrapolate to try to understand the world around us. The problem is we have such a minuscule amount of data from the totality of data that exists that we can never hope to truly understand everything that happens in the spatio-temporal realm. But when we meditate, when we delve deep within ourselves, we come to a different place of understanding. We come to the source of creation. And from that place of oneness, from that place of perfect peace, we learn to see things as they are in themselves. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Meditation is an inward journey in which we explore who we are. The spatio-temporal realm and the ego framework are designed to keep us from understanding who we are. But when we delve in and see ourselves without ego, we remember what we are, who we are, and how we are. We become reunited with oneness and all that exists. Inhale. 4, 6, 8. Exhale. 4, 6, 8. Breathe in, gently raising your belly. And breathe out, gently lowering your belly. What we see in the external phenomenal world is a manifestation of our inward condition. We see the feelings we experience and the thoughts that we have manifested on the big stage. But none of that is real from the context of eternity. For in eternity, time and space cannot exist. In eternity, there is only oneness. So when we believe in a dualistic framework, what we're believing in is something that isn't real. And while we have the power to manifest it and see it in a spatio-temporal realm, it is not there in actuality. But we live in it as if it is real. And we do our daily chores and our daily things. And we seek for things in the external world. And we try to obtain desired satisfaction. But all that implies a lack. For one would not go out into the external world searching for something if one realized that everything they needed was already within them at all times. For our true essence is eternal, and we have everything we need. For that is how we were created, and that is who we are. Inhale. 4, 6, 8. Exhale. 4, 6, 8. Breathe in through your nose, gently raising your belly. And breathe out through your mouth, gently lowering your belly. Accept the notion that you have everything you need to be perfectly happy and at peace already within you. And you will identify with that belief, for it is your truth. It is capital T truth, objective truth from the context of eternity. That's how we view the world, if we so choose. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in through your nose. And breathe out through your mouth. Stay focused on your breath throughout the remainder of this meditation. Breathe in, recognizing that your true essence is love. And breathe out, releasing all ego from your being. Inhale, recognizing that your nature is light. And exhale, releasing all darkness from your being. With even a single light, there can be no darkness. You are that light. That is the light that you are born with. And it may become dim over time because the ego obstructs its view by dirtying the lens through which we perceive reality. But when we go back into the light, when we go back into the oneness, we become reunited with true perception and see things through our third eye. When we do that, we remember who we are and we lose this ego framework, for it no longer serves a purpose and it is forgotten. Inhale through your nose, gently raising your belly, and exhale through your mouth, gently lowering your belly. Breathe in through your nose, gently raising your abdomen. And breathe out through your mouth, gently lowering your abdomen. Be one with your breath. By showing up for this meditation, you do a great service not only to yourself, but to all the people in your world. For by finding greater peace and joy and love within oneself, they can extend that outward to everyone whom they encounter. We meditate so we can learn how to calm ourselves and then take that calm and peace into the world and share it with others. What this world needs is healing. The world needs to remember who we really are and why we are here. Our ultimate purpose, our ultimate oneness. So as you breathe in through your nose, choose to let go of the dualistic framework and choose a monist approach to understanding totality. For seeing things through the lens of oneness, you can feel nothing but joy and love, for that is your nature. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Stay focused on your breath. Inhale, filling your abdomen with the biggest breath of the day. And exhale, releasing all ego from your being. Gently open your eyes and return to the present moment, bringing with you the peace from this meditation throughout the remainder of the day. Namaste. So thank you so much for participating in this meditation with us. I'm truly honored to be here to help explore one's own nature and to help journey with you in the sacred space. If you like what you saw, please click follow to help support the stream. Or if you really liked what you saw, please subscribe to our channel. We're trying to grow the channel and we're trying to make this something that can reach out and help a lot of people in the future. So thank you all so much. You're much appreciated. We are going to raid someone unless there's any questions or comments. Did anyone find any peace in that meditation? Did anyone find anything helpful? I know I did. How about you, Danielle?
I did.
Good.
It's just nice to take a minute and reset and get back into my head. Sometimes I feel out of my head and kind of leading with ego, I guess it would be, and it's nice to come back in and center.
Great. Okay, well, thank you all so much. And let's see who we're going to raid today. We have, who is this?
Mel's Camp is chatting.
Let's raid Mel's Camp. Let's see how she's doing. She's a really unique person. I like Mel's Camp. She has a good energy. So everyone,
she was picking flowers earlier,
yeah,
so I don't know what she's doing now, but
everyone give her your love. Oh, thank you,
Hi,
JT Farms. You're here. Awesome.
So nice to see you.
Yeah, great to see you. I hope your day is well. Have a great day, and we'll see you later.